Good morning, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our story of Sealed with a Kiss with Miss Ariel and the seal. And so for our craft time this morning, we're going to make this little art craft seal. And for those of you who did not get your packets from the library, what you're going to need is a construction paper, a blue for your background. You're going to need various colors of cardstock or construction paper to make your seal body parts. And then you're going to need to make some circles. And so for the stomach, the belly part is 8.5 centimeter circle in diameter. For the fin, it's 8 centimeters. For the head, it's 3.5 centimeters. For the tail, it's 4 centimeters, and for the little nose, it's 2 centimeters. So that would be the size of circles that you would need. You're also going to need a pencil to trace your circles. You're going to need a glue stick, and for the Google eyes, you need Google eyes, or else cut your eyes out with construction paper would be fine, or color them on. But if you use Google eyes, I found that I needed some Elmer's glue, or if you have hot glue gun, I didn't bring mine today, and some scissors. So if you got yours from the library, you got a template similar to this. So what you're going to need to do is cut out all of the circles, and that's going to be your guide to then decide which color scrap paper that you want to use for your fins and your body and your tail and your head, and then cut those out accordingly. And so here's where I've cut out my patterns, and then you'll just trace it on whatever cardstock you want for that piece, and then you're going to cut it out. Okay, so now I have all my pieces cut out, and then we're going to begin getting them ready for our background. So the first piece is the stomach, the belly. So just fold it in half and then cut it in half, because we're only going to use half of it for the stomach. And then the same thing for the fins. You're gonna fold that in half and cut it. And this is the bottom. What's going to go, the fins are underneath him. That's this part down here. And then the same thing for the tail. You're going to cut that in half. And that's going to be these parts up here. Okay? So then what you're going to want to do is take your body and then piece your fins. Let's see, I'm doing this backwards, so, and just put them, you'll figure out where you want them, and just glue those on there. And they can be whatever length, or just however you place them. Let's see. So now I have my fins glued on my body, and then I'm going to put the tail. So then I have my 2 tail pieces that are going to go up over here on this, can you see, on this corner. So you figure out what length that you like for your tail pieces and glue them onto that corner. So then what I have so far is my tail and my fins. And then I'm going to glue my head on. So I've used this little gray for the head. Glue him on that corner piece this corner over here. So I now have the body of my seal. And so I'm now ready to glue him on my background piece of paper. And I'm just going to put glue on all of these parts. And if there's any place that you didn't get stuck really well to begin with, it's probably a good time to kind of glue those down a little bit better. So there, now I have my seal, and I'm going to finish off his head by putting on the nose. So I'm going to cut the nose piece in half and glue that on kind of at the bottom. I call it a nose piece. It's kind of where his nose and his mouth and everything kind of go together. Notice that on a seal it kind of has a separate color from the rest of his head. And so that if you can see, I've got that glued on right there. And in a minute, we're going to color the nose and then his little mouth. But I'm going to go ahead and take my Google Eyes that you have, and I'm just using this Elmer's glue because that's what I have with me. If you want to use hot glue, I didn't think the glue sticks didn't work as well for this. I don't know if it's because the eyes are a little bit bigger. Well, I can't get my glue to come out. There it goes. So I just glue one eye on his face, and then I'll glue the other eye on his face. And I'm just going to let that sit there a little bit before I show it to you, but I'm going to go ahead and with my marker or a pen, you're just going to draw the nose and then the mouth. So I'm just going to draw the little nose and then the little mouth. And there you have your completed seal. So I hope y'all enjoyed this craft, this little art that you can make. You can hang it on your refrigerator, hang it on your wall, do whatever you want to with it. And it's just a fun little art piece. So thank you for joining us today, and I hope y'all have a great week. Thank you. Bye.